What's up? Oh man. Someday I'm gonna get a different desk and like a better setup, and you won't have to hear this every time I start. Listen to that ring it's got. Yeah, that's my only thing I need to fix in here. Well, I mean, there's other things that I want to do, but this desk I have, it has like a metal frame, so it resonates at like when certain things happen, I can hear it ringing a little bit, and I'm like, shit. The room is like perfectly treated, but then I got this ringy ass metal desk. Don't get a metal desk. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, what's up? What's up, chat room? We got a few people in here. Gonna get into some nitty gritty of some stuff today. I was kind of thinking I'd break it up a little bit. Instead of just working on one song for like 5 hours, I might dedicate like, I don't know. I think I might do like 1 hour working on this drum and bass tune. I just started a new drum and bass song that's like, I call it like minimal jump up because it's still kind of hype. Feels like a banger, but I'm trying to keep it minimal. So I might devote an hour to that, and then I might do the next hour as like just question and answer type thing. Like, I don't know if you guys have questions of like, how do I make the sound from Sweet Shop or something? Or I don't know. Like, how do you do this? How do you compress your drums? Blah, blah, blah. I can like kind of go through it with you guys and I don't know, pick certain things to like go through. I think that would be kind of cool. Am I about to start with a whirlwind check? God damn it, Mark. You really gotta just come in and call me out. Guess I gotta do a whirlwind now. Oh, UFO check. I'll do the whirlwind. How about that? Yeah, we'll stick with that one. Okay, so I'm gonna just open this tune up. It's got a really interesting name. Super interesting. Very unique. Name that no one's ever thought of to name their project / song. You'll see it pop up here in a sec. It's pretty groundbreaking. Oh, look at that. New D&B. This project is called New D&B. Super interesting, weird song title. All right, but for real, let's check it out. I'm going to try and do a whirlwind while we listen to this. How about first try? Third try. Oh! So this part, oh my god, this part right here, I gotta work on for sure. I just put these in yesterday. Didn't really work on them at all. Yeah, and then it just repeats after that. So, anyway, that's the drum and bass song. I have like I I have like a couple notes that I thought of earlier, especially while listening in the car. That little almond brake thing. I don't even think it's a. I don't even think it's actually an almond. I think it's some other kind of brake. Copta. I have like a kind of ridiculous collection of brakes that I like to use. Yeah, I wanted it to do more of like that build up kind of thing. For some reason, I was thinking of a flanger. Camel Fat has a good flanger, or um, as Jansen taught me how to say this properly, flanger. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta work that flanger. Camel Fat though has a pretty decent like built-in one. Yeah, I don't know. I might just automate that. I like to just keep applying effects to this stuff and then freeze it and flatten it and all that as I go. Oh yeah, the other thing is I didn't really like the pattern that it did. So it goes. So first half is okay. Yeah, right there where it goes. I think it just needs to go. Yeah, gonna have to work this. Oh, there we go. I just took the kick. I took a little kick sample from that break. And just put it in there. So we'll just do this. And then maybe we can do like, I don't know, we can get crazy right here. Go like. Yeah, it sounds a little ridiculous. Let's see. What else could we do? How about this? Just all snares. And then we will Command J, turn them into a thingamadoodle. Oh, import Mark is shocked right now that I have the wherewithal to use the flanger from Camel Fat. Yep, there you go. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. You just gotta call on your old friend Camel Fat. So yeah, I'm just like transposing this so it does a little. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's sounding a little bit more, I don't know, put together. Cool. I'm gonna freeze and flatten that. Bam. I like to just freeze and flatten as much as possible. It's my new thing. Cause then, yo, check this out. Then you end up with these little things. So okay, so that's just like the tail from the Endless Smile. Oh, the other thing, now that that's going on, we can compress it. We can like, let's see. Which compressor should we use? There's basically two compressors I use. Or no, there's three, but like for drums, I use either SSL G-Bus compressor or yeah, let's use that actually, now that we're just talking about it. Yeah, this is just my favorite compressor for drums. Since we're just working with a break, we can go kind of nuts with it. Like 10-to-1 ratio. There's a lot of gain reduction, you know. let's see. With the attack though, we might want to roll it back. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at like 30 milliseconds so that it lets the transients through. And then, yeah, quick release, like 0.1 milliseconds. This kind of just like keeps it sounding very like, it just lets all the transients come through, and then it moves quickly. If you can imagine like a compressor like acting quickly. And then makeup gain. And it's kind of cool because it's applying it to like the signal after all the effects and stuff were happening. So it's also compressing that reverb and stuff, which I kind of like for this kind of thing. Because for a break, when you're using a break, it's almost like you're creating transition effects with drum sounds. So it's nice to not go by the normal rules of, well, not rules, but like things you would do to keep your drums like punchy and clean. You just go nuts. Treat it like it's a riser or something. But I was going to say, we applied all that makeup gain, so now let's send it to a clipper. Oh, you know what? Actually, I like standard clip, but I kind of want to hard clip this. And this is like my favorite hard clipper. Voxengo makes some dope plugins too. I really want to get some more Voxengo plugins actually, because I pretty much only use this. I used to use Elephant. Elephant's a really good limiter. So like, check this out. Here's what this sounds like before we added these things. Here's after. So, okay, this kind of stuff is cool. Like, you know that when I was like, oh, cool, this little tail. Because now we can do this. We can go copy. We can leave that tail there because that's just like part of what's going on. But we can bring this one down here. And then we have like an effect. My initial thought is to use this as like a reverse effect. So yeah, you know, we can mess with that later, but I could throw wider on there. Make it just super wide. It's also probably going to end up being... Do we have effects going? Oh, there's an effects group up here. Okay. Let's bring this to the effects group. Where are you? Oh, I just went past it. Maybe some reverb on that would sound really good, I'm guessing. It's a little bit much. Huge spaces. Echo verb. Like, kind of just go nuts with the atmosphere, I guess. I don't know. It works for that part. That's for sure. Oh yeah, the break sounds better for sure. Oh yeah, I wanted this reverse one too. Okay, so one thing I love doing is oh, by the way, somebody's asking if we are writing or feedbacking. We are writing. We are not feedbacking today. I'm feedbacking myself. So it's like this endless feedback loop happening. But yeah, that makes sense, right? So Oh shit, happy birthday, Triptahedron 710. Shouts to you for spending such a momentous day right here with all of us. It's good to have you. Oh yeah, what I was saying is I love on build-ups when you have all this crazy stuff going on, like all this commotion and just loud, and it just like goes to this, crescendo of like as loud as it gets in the whole song in the mid-range and high area. And then on the drop, it's just like totally minimal and like, I don't know, basically this, what I'm doing here. Woo, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was talking about. So there is, okay, it is weird though, because there's a fine line between having all the commotion and still having your drop like have an impact. So you can have all the commotion, just make sure you do gain reduction is what I've kind of come to the conclusion of. So right here I have a utility, and I'm just automating the gain. Oh my god, I just remembered I have this thing. Oh, cool. Okay. Does this make it easier if I'm using this like, oh shit, does the stream say, oh, yo, I gotta, let me see if I can edit the name of the stream. Oh no, okay, hold on. I think I can edit this. I just realized that it says 19K demo feedback. I'm a dingus. Let's see. Channel. How do I fix the name of the stream? Edit stream info. Good catch. Production time. Boom. I don't know if that's gonna like actually change. Oh yeah, it did. Sweet. Okay. I think we're good now. Right? Cool. Yeah. Okay. You guys down for that cursor circle? I think it's gonna help a little bit just so you can like see what I'm actually doing. Anyway, where were we? Commotion. We need more of it, but we need it to be quieter. So this is just gain reduction or gain automation happening. You can put this. So this is going to start to depend on whether you do your own mastering or not, which I've always gone back and forth with. And I think I've finally landed on, I'm just going to do my own mastering for a while. I mean, for the foreseeable future, just because it's really nice to just be able to make any changes you think of, like minute things, because those minute things add up over time. Anyway, let's see what this sounds like. Okay, that's pretty tight. You know what would be cooler is if we did some, whatchamacallit, autopan. Autopan's really fun for these like texture-y effects, because it does this like flutter thing that is just cool. Phase? I turn the phase to 360. Well, that's just to make like a wobble sound. Yeah, if you don't want the wobble, I guess for this kind of stuff, you want it to be wider. So doing this just makes it feel nice and wide, and yeah, that's dope. Ooh, that's pretty sick, actually. Ooh, that just feels good on the ears, doesn't it? Oh, whoops, I did it on the... Oh, shit, I did it on the thing up here. Whatever. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to freeze and flatten this track again, just so that I can have that as like an audio thing. Oh yeah, demo feedback you can watch. Actually, so all of the demo feedback and production streams I'm gonna leave up because those can't get like strikes on them, right? It's all just original material from myself and people sending their songs in. Oh, I love that little thing. We can keep it in the drum group. It's not really a huge deal. Copta. It does sound like a helicopter. Whew. It's tight. Okay. I'm done talking about how cool that sound is. I'm going to copy it. We definitely want to use that in other spots. Like, whoops. What goes on over here? Yeah. Woo! Yeah, let's get some of that low end out of it too. We don't need any of that. Oh, you know what else? You know what else I wanted to add? Erosion. Nice erosion, to be exact. That's so cool. Okay. How about... Yeah, that's a little more subtle, like that, with a little fade on it. Where else does it need to go? Okay, here's the next order of business. I should save it. The next order of business is the wonks that come in. Did I even do anything? Oh, all I did was put an OTT on it. Oh, there's no sub bass either. Okay, let's work on these wonks. Is there a non-Ableton equivalent of AutoPan? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, there's got to be. I bet if you just look up AutoPan VST, you could find some options. Drinking mate, by the way. Mate keeps me going. Let's rename this Wonk. In case anyone's wondering how I made this, it's literally 2 sine waves. That's all it is. 2 sine waves, a low pass filter with the LFO going to the cutoff to make it wobble, and then the S shaper, which I think stands for sine shaper. Yeah, like it's super easy to make that like old school Dr. P, just that kind of sound if you just add some saturation to 2 sine waves. And the key thing is the sine waves need to be like at least 3 octaves apart. So here, let me get it so I can play it. So adjusting this cutoff, like yeah, you can really like dial it in as far as where you want that to be. So here's the issue I was having though. I don't know. I feel like it needed to sound a little more mean, even though it's a deep song. Um, I I feel like it's got to be, yeah, I don't know, a little more just punchy. I guess more OTT would do that. I don't really have that much OTT. I got 18%. I think the other thing we're gonna have to do is duplicate this and make a sub. And let's see. Oh, lights out. Honk sub. I might just leave that light off. It's kind of nice now. Feels like I'm in the rave. On the sub, I'll just take those off. Let's see. I don't know. Half the time I like using the, Dirt Monkey nice sub, which I'll just give you guys because didn't we go through this last time? It's a sub preset that I made in Operator. But just using Massive will probably work. I'm gonna do that just because I like the envelope that this LFO creates, and if I don't know, I just don't want to have to recreate that on. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm just being lazy. That's some bullshit. I can't be doing that. All right, let's do this. I am gonna load up Dirt Monkey's really, really, really nice sub. Chuck it on there. Fix some things. What am I fixing here? Glide. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep going back and forth. We're doing Massive. Sometimes the fucking, what's it called? The legato and like glide and stuff. Like it's really hard to transfer that over to Operator from Massive. So that's when, yeah, we'll just stick with this. Let's do this though first. I want to EQ that so that there's no low end because it's kind of, it's going to clash with that sub. Let's hear it with the sub. So that's kind of nice. We can like cut it off way up here, like 300 plus, and it still sounds good with the sub. The Wonk sub is just going to need some juice injected into it, and I think that juice is going to be Ableton Saturator. I'm not really worried about making this like earth-shattering perfect sub, so I'm going to leave that for now. And I think this thing just needs a little more space added to it, but I couldn't really put my finger on like how to get that space. I'm going to try Valhalla Delay because this is like a super fun plugin to use that has so many possibilities that I just, yeah, let's check out some of these. See, yeah, I'm talking like just doing some weird stuff like that, like just really short delay. Oh, that's what's messing with me there. You can hear what it's doing if I turn the mix up. I don't know, that's kind of cool. I keep getting all pumped up about it, and I turn the volume up on the speakers, and then it feedbacks with the microphone. Oh, shout out to the Red Cup 420 for saying that I know a lot about production. I definitely have, like, I don't know. I guess we all have imposter syndrome, kind of. Or I don't know. I don't think all of us have that. I think some people have the opposite of that, which is kind of scary. It's a whole nother story though. But I definitely have I definitely have the idea that I don't totally know what I'm doing, but I'm getting better at explaining what I do. So, yeah, that's how I feel. Anyway, let's fix these guys. Yeah, I kind of like that delay. I'm going to turn it down. Yeah, it's nice and wide. Here's what we're going to do. We got some stuff on the sub. I'm just going to freeze and flatten both of these. Oh, wait. Actually, before I do that, there's another layer. Like, there's another version of this massive that's like an octave lower. That one. So I'm just going to... I think I have a different OTT going. So I'm going to copy this Pro Q3 and Valhalla delay over to this. Okay. This is something I don't do all the time, but I'm going to do it right here because it'll just make life a little bit easier, and it'll make it more fun to edit this. I just grouped all these, like these 3 tracks, which is Wonk, Wonk 2, which is named 42 Massive, and Wonk Sub. Put them in a group, and then I'm going to create an audio track under the group. And I'm going to send this to that audio track. So let's rename the audio track Wonk In. I'm going to go here, find Wonk In. And then I'm just going to let it play. I just messed it up. Okay. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna click in on there so we can actually hear it. Okay, cool. So we got that. So now I'm going to delete that wonk because we just recorded it to audio. And then since I just did a major, like, getting rid of a bunch of stuff that that a bunch of MIDI information, I'm just going to save a new version. This is version 2. Yeah, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun editing stuff like this because now I just have like one audio track that has that whole thing going, like the sub and the mid bass. And since I put a clean sub in there, I'm not really worried about like messing with it anymore. So now I can do some more stuff, some more processing. The Pultec Pro Legacy is like it's a cool EQ. I mean, it's just an EQ, but it adds some character to the sound just without even doing anything. Like, listen, this is with it off. This is on. It just like, yeah, it just adds a little chunk. So these notes right here, I thought that this part, the timing could be a little bit better. So I'm just consolidating it into an audio track, and then I'm gonna, just using warping, I'm just gonna slide this. Oh, let's do this too. I'm gonna slide this around to see where it sounds good. That's kind of cool, actually. I might do that. I kind of like that little spot with it. Tyro. Shout out Tyro in the chat. Giving the exact explanation of why it adds that. It's emulating the preamp of the physical model. Well, if so, that's tight. Man. Oh, you know what I heard about? So, last 2 weekends ago, I was at a friend's birthday party and hung out. Met this other dude who makes electronic music and, has lived in Boulder forever. He was telling me about this thing called Analog Heat, which is it's a hardware, like, just effects thing. It's basically, I guess it's like a saturator, but it's like an analog saturator that has all these different like presets in it, and apparently it's a good way to thickify your stuff. I kind of want to try one out just to see. Someday I will get one and I'll let you guys know. Anyway, let's get this thing sounding good. I don't know if I'm sold on that little move. Oh, there we go. I think that's all I needed to change. Yeah. That little thing just seemed off. Okay, so with this, there seems to be a difference between this one. That one sounds nice and like popping out. This one's a little bit like muffled, which is to be understood because it's an octave lower. So, or the harmonic sound in it is an octave lower. So I'm just gonna do this and just. Actually, that sounds like that's all it needed. So I'll have this EQ just turn on right there. Okay, then we also got to fix that little thing. That's easy. That's just same thing we did on the other one. Let's see. Yeah. Cool. That works. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just slowly turning into a dub producer, like reggae dub kind of thing. I always have these visions of like being a dub producer when I'm old because it's just really chill, nice music to listen to. But yeah, I want to add a delay at the very end of this. Dub station seems like it would be the one. Just on like the last note. I just want to see. Ooh. That's kind of sick. Timing might be a little off of what I would want, but let's mess with it. I like doing it like with time rather than sync. Because I like when it's slightly off. I think anything you can do to make electronic music sound less electronic to me is like, it's a winner. Make it sound human. Let's see how it sounds on the beat. Cool. Very subtle, but yeah, I like what it's doing. Let's just copy and paste that automation over to here. Oh, that doesn't sound right. That's a little bit much. You know what? Maybe we just leave it right there so it's something different that happens during that spot. Yeah, all right. We're getting somewhere here. What do we have going on? Let's clean it up a little bit. I'm trying to look at like... So this stuff all right here is the donk. So I just want to get that all... Oh, and this is the wonk. Should I just call this song Donk and Wonk? I think that might be the name of the song now, Donk and Wonk. Anyway, yeah, we got that. Oh, the other thing, I recorded this horn. So that right there was just a horn preset in the Korg M1, And I just recorded a chord, like I don't have it loaded up, but you know, just E or no, F sharp, like an F sharp minor chord. And then just added a bunch of delay. I put like 2 delays on it, doing different. One of them was doing like dotted eighth notes, and the other was doing quarter notes. So it was a cool, like, gives it a skipping kind of feel. But yeah, I wanted to like include this in other parts of the song. So let's see. I wonder if this would make sense over here. Or like right here, this might sound cool. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe we move it like right there. Or wait, let's see. One more over. And now let's keep it at the where we had it. Yeah, and then maybe we can just roll this donk back a little bit. Okay, cool. I just had to turn it up a little bit. Maybe we'll do this too. Let it come through. Yeah. I like... Okay, we'll just leave that right there. That vocal thing, that woo, 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 that was totally off key. Woo, woo, woo. That was from a like some random jungle sample pack. I should probably like figure out where it's from. Is it this? What up? No, I don't know if it's from there. Is it this? Careless? Oh yeah. Yeah, so that I somehow turned into this. I don't know. I feel pretty good about that one. Oh, Donkey Wonk. Ooh, Donkey Wonk. Oh, and then it's a donkey skateboarding as the art. That's genius. Anyway. This is also from that that vocal thing. I just made some like forget what I did actually. It was just I used a delay and did some stuff. I've put a lot of time into this song now that I think about it. This is like this is a song I've been working on for a while and haven't shown anyone, like my close, you know, I haven't even, like, my manager and my wife are very like brutally honest people about my music, and I haven't I showed my wife the other day and I was like, you're gonna hate this, whatever, I just want to hear it on the phone speakers, and she was like, this is the sickest thing that you've made. So yeah, I've put a ton of work into it. I want to get it perfect. That's what we're doing. Anyway, that was a weird tangent. So this vocal, we don't need that going at the same time as the horns, so that little horn thing playing in the background though, that's kind of cool because that just adds like a little texture to the song. So I think I'm gonna add that. I think I'm just gonna have that going the whole time in the intro. So that's what the whole thing looks like. It looks like between 1K and 6K, we got a little gap. I'm thinking the donkey might be giving us that gap. Oh, I got 2 layers here. Which layer is this? Oh, this is like a reverb layer or something? Oh, this layer needs some work. That's giving us a little bit of distortion. I was listening to my truck earlier actually, and it has the shittiest sound system known to man, and I noticed some distortion going on in that donk sound. So I think it's because of layering without EQing. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Okay. So yeah, high pass EQ. Pro Q3 is the best EQ ever. I can make this dynamic. Let's see. Just to keep it from like getting too crazy. You know what else I'm gonna do? Just cause. Shape. Low cut. I'm gonna make this on the sides. Or wait. Am I doing this right? Yeah, the sides. So all this is just gonna be side information. Like everything happening over here is, or everything happening under here is not being pushed to the sides. It's like just in the middle. I'm just like doing some more processing on this layer because it's kind of fun to like do a bunch of stuff to it. Like fluid. This is my favorite chorus. Longer delay means like basically bigger, wider, not as tight sounding. Another thing we can do, surprised I haven't done this like a million times already today, Soothe 2. Since a lot of the resonant stuff going on is down here. Boom. That's how you get that thing to work. Although I don't want too much of this, just a little. Yeah. Okay. So now that we put a bunch of stuff on there, I'm just going to freeze and flatten that. That might, the reason I do that is it makes it like, yeah, it's a more fun creative process to me, but also my little MacBook Pro 13-inch or whatever. Yeah, 13-inch can't really handle much. I need to get a new computer. Oh, that's a good flavor. Go macro bars. Mocha chocolate chip. That's pretty good. Shout out Go Macro. I'm always open to free macro bars if anyone's watching. Cool. So we got that frozen and flattened. Okay. One other thing I wanted to do that I was just thinking of on the way here is adding another layer to the drums, especially in the intro, that just happens on the kick and the snare, but it makes the beat so it's like kind of varied and, I don't know, different. So once again, I'm taken back to Mr. Bill's Spectra. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay, so this one's really cool. It's got some crazy stuff going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select like a few little clips from here and just use them as layers for this kick and the snare. I'm going to create another audio track. So I do this a lot where like whatever I'm pulling from, I treat that as like the staging area, and then that track is off, but then I drag the stuff up to here. So little things like this that happen on the snare and on the kick, it always helps. So like put this little zap on the kick maybe. Actually, that sounds kind of weird. Oh, you know what? This is actually sounding better just on the upbeat, like the little. All right, let's just do that. Let's just have these be on the upbeat. And we'll bring this one back over here. Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that little thing going. Cool. Yeah, I like that. So okay, that's cool. Now let's go nuts on it, doing some stuff. Should we do erosion? Yeah. How about OTT? Let's OTT it. X for OTT. That's my favorite. Sometimes I feel like I sound like Bob Ross painting. Shout out Bob Ross. He was a legend. He's like the first live streamer. No, that was a weird thought. Okay. I want lots of downward compression, and I don't want any upward compression. Ooh, you know what would sound good? Some delay. How about Valhalla delay? Ooh, yeah, check that out. Before. Ooh, yeah, kind of feeling this. throw an EQ on after that. Get rid of that low end. Yeah, that's kind of tight. I'm feeling that. Okay, so this is what needed a little bit of work, I felt like. We just need some more, you know, some more stuff up here with that. Okay, I still feel like there needs to be a little more reverb on there. So I'm going to do vintage verb. And just come up. Woo, that's crazy. Whoa. Whoa. It's so fun, like, messing with different reverbs and... like, messing with the pre-delay and all that, the attack. All right. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm like fairly happy with that right now. So my second drop is just, I don't know, it's nothing. Like, I'm just copying and pasting. But it's tempting. It's tempting to do halftime drop and like see how that sounds. But I don't know if I want to go. Don't know if I want to go that far right now. Yeah, I'm not sure if that would work, actually. That doesn't seem... yeah, I don't know. I think it's got to be drum and bass. I'm going to copy this gain automation over to here, because that was pretty important. Just make sure it sounds smooth going into this. Oh, wait. Actually, shit. Yeah, I forgot we did that, like, auto pan stuff, so I'm going to bring this back over to here. right. That little leak of like the horns probably wouldn't end up happening again because it was from starting the song earlier. Anyway, long story. Yeah, sick. So I think I'm feeling pretty good about this for today. I want to move on. Is there anything that you guys want to like go over right now? Is there any sound design or I don't know, just questions about anything that I'm actually gonna export this while we're talking about it. But yeah, is there anything that you guys want to learn or talk about or whatever? Oh, bending space is what I called this before. Donkey Wonk? Yeah, Donkey Wonk. That's right. Donkey Wonk 47. Good name. Yeah, just if anyone has anything they want to learn about right now, let me know in here. If I don't really see anything, I think what I'm going to do next is actually I might master a song. So I got sent a song by my new friend Jasmine, who goes by Tortuga, and she's putting an EP out on 19K, and I offered to master the songs because I've been kind of having fun learning how to master my own stuff and like actually diving deep into it. So it'll be kind of cool like mastering someone else's song. So I hope I didn't even ask her if this was okay. I should probably I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure we're good. I'm going to go download that right now though. Yeah, she's making some really sick house. I call it Miami Pool Party House. So, let's see. Let's find the pre-master. Of course, this is not really cooperating. There we go. Tortuga Essentials. Yeah, I heard. So I the reason I found out about her and about this song, about all these songs she's making, is from the production or the feedback streams I was doing on the Defier Society Facebook. So, okay, I'm downloading this right now. So yeah, I found out about her there, and then was like, "Yo, you want to release this on 19K?" And then, boom, here we are. Now I'm mastering the song. Okay. I don't know why I have those references. I never listen to those anymore. Okay. Where are we at here? Downloads. Here we go. Tortuga Essentials. It's coming in. It's coming in pretty hot, but I think we'll be able to make it work.
We are living in the age in which the pursuit of all values.
I'm just gonna start with like the thing that I put on every song, which is U80 Precision Maximizer. I'll put it on the master. Show you guys what I do with it. Precision Maximizer has this really cool like shaper that just adds a little character. I don't go too nuts with it either. UAD G bus compressor, the one I was talking about earlier. I'm gonna get it so it's not really doing too much.
I want you to success.
So let's get over to the drop again. Is this 126? 125 maybe? Oh, 125, nailed it. So yeah, it's just doing a little bit of gain reduction there. And then okay, here's where I can really like shape stuff. That like this might be the whole mastering chain, by the way. I don't really think it needs much. It definitely does not need any like saturation or anything like that. So I'm not gonna apply any of that because it wouldn't really, I don't know. I don't think it would really help. It would just hurt. Okay, I'm gonna loop this, turn it down a little bit, and we're gonna mess with this EQ here. So right there, we already got rid of some like super low end that's not doing anything. We can mess with this curve too and like make it a little sharper. You can do this too. This is the best part. If you have a sub pack on the, so I have a sub pack on the ground. If you use this headphone thing with the sub pack turned up, it really lets you feel what you're pulling out of the song. Some of the stuff is like just way too low. Like no one's ever gonna hear that or anything. So taking it out actually like frees you up a little bit too. And I can tell that there's the kick is very dynamic. It's very punchy. I'm gonna like just slightly compress it and then apply a little tiny bit of makeup gain by like just bringing this point up. I might expand right here too, which if you have this, if you know, this little thing pops up over the point, that's expanding. Not much though. And then I don't know, I want to fill in this like middle spot.
We are living in the age in which the pursuit of all values, then money, success, fame, glamour, has either been discredited or destroyed. Money, success, fame, glamour. Money, success, fame, glamour. Money, success, fame, money, success, fame, glamour.
All right, so I'm gonna compress the bass a little bit more. That's a lot, but I want that punch though. I want that punch of the kick. So I'm gonna make another little point that's dynamic right here. This gain scale thing is kind of cool because you can like see what it's actually doing.
We are living in the age in which the pursuit of
Get it
all
back down
values,
towards 100%.
then money, success, fame, glamour, has either been
Okay,
discredited.
let's see how the drop sounds.
Fame, money, success, fame, glamour. Money, success, fame,
So you can hear like, well, if you have a sub pack, I doubt anyone's got their sub pack rocking right now, but if you do, you can feel like, you know, that mud down there that we're getting rid of.
I want you to teach me how to be fabulous. The road of excellence leads to the palace of wisdom. Look. That's really all you need to know. That and don't.
So I would add the whatever that is, Pultec Pro Legacy EQ, but it tends to add some low end, so I don't think this song needs that. Let's see how second drop sounds.
Don't dream it, be.
You know what this needs? Soothe. So this is what it's getting rid of. It's kind of cool. You can hear these little, like, you know, you can hear these little resonant peaks that are kind of getting crazy in the song. So,
Number 2, once something is pretty.
yeah, make sure, you know, especially on the master, I really go very soft with this. Like maybe 20%. And then we're going to throw another EQ. Soothe, only downside of Soothe is that it eats your CPU. I don't really have that issue, actually. I find that it's not, I mean, it's not as bad as some other plugins. Like Track Spacer. Oh my god, if I use one instance of Track Spacer, it's over. Okay, side. So what I'm doing here is just making it so there's nothing below, you know, a certain frequency that plays on the sides. This is like a universal thing that should be done on like every song. You don't want the kick and sub to be like on the sides.
We are living in the age in which the pursuit of all values, other than money,
So now
fame, glamour, has
we can turn this limiter on and then mess with the input gain. So I don't know, I'm leaning towards just automating the input gain so that it turns up on the drop. I think that's like going to be a good, I don't know, good thing to do with this. So let's see how that sounds. 2.29 dB increase. I might also do some compression in here. Just some of these mid-range sounds that are happening are a little. They could be like subdued a tiny bit. There we go, right there. You can kind of hear where it's like a little bit harsh. Oh, shit. There we go. This is sounding pretty good to me. I don't really know if we need to mess with it much more. The only thing that you could really just go on with forever is like how much to mess with the input gain. I'm not a fan of like the loudness war thing, so I might even turn this down. So the thing is with like releasing music, since this is coming out on my label, I have a pretty good understanding of like how certain things sound on Spotify, you know, when they're mastered in different ways. And I find that like the super overcompressed, loud, you know, dubstep kind of stuff doesn't sound as good as like Tipper or something that's like barely pushed and it just has a ton of dynamics. So I feel like Spotify definitely favors dynamic music. So I'm not gonna go nuts here with like trying to make this loud. But I do want it to sound good from the intro into the drop. I want that to make sense. So let's see if this amount of input gain is like the right amount. And then once we get that dialed, we'll copy this automation so that it, you know, in the breakdown of the song, it goes back down and then it goes back up on the drop. Money, success, fame, glamour. Money, success, fame, glamour. Money, success, fame, money, success, fame, glamour. For those of you just tuning in, I'm eating a bar right now, and I'm mastering a song that's coming out on 19K, which is my record label. I wanted to show you guys like how the process that I go through mastering. So this input gain automation, we're gonna just copy. Give it a little. There we go.
I want you to teach me how to be fabulous. The road. Don't dream it. Be.
So right here, we could do this type of thing.
Don't dream it. Be.
Let's see if we could do that right here on the first drop too. We could do something like that. See. Cool.
Number one, no publicity is bad publicity.
So right here, we can actually just have this go down. I mean, that could be kind of cool for like an outro.
Number one, no publicity is
have it
bad
slowly
publicity.
go back down. I mean, it's really not even audible doing that. Like the amount of gain, the amount of gain change here is like very minimal. All right, I think we just mastered a song in 30 minutes. Apparently that's how long it takes to master a song. Shout out X Dark Sun. I am good today. How are you doing, X Dark Sun? I'm just mastering some songs. Got some got somewhere on my drum and bass song earlier too. Essentials master. Let's do the date. This is like kind of how I do it now. I gotta put the date on everything. I should put the year. Yeah. I used to master people's music, like, you know, for a little side gig kind of thing. But I don't know. I think I only like doing it if it's music that's coming out on 19K. Just because it's like, I don't know, if it's coming out on, I just like the idea of curating a record label that not only is a platform for people, but I can like help them get their music to sound better. And this is like kind of one of my ways of doing it. Oh, by the way, I did this feedback stream last night and ended up scooping a few of the songs for 19K. And what I think I'm gonna do is put a compilation out. I gotta come up with a theme and all that, but I'm just kind of gathering some songs now because I really want to use, I want to use it as like, I want to blow the label up and then use it as a platform for people that aren't, you know, out there yet, but that are making really sick music. So that's kind of like my top goal and aim right now, as far as like what to do with my music career. I mean, obviously I want to push myself and like I'm always like obsessed with trying to make better music, but I want to like really use the platform to try and push everyone else and give them a little bit more of a, I don't know what I'm trying to say, a platform, I guess, to jump off of. So yeah, this is going to be, she's doing a whole EP, so this is just the first song from the EP. But I should probably save the project. Tortuga Essentials mastering. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Tortuga mastering. Blocka. Cool. Anyway, if anyone can come up with a name for the compilation, that would be pretty tight. That's like the thing that I am horrible at. Could be banana related. Actually, because I mean 19K, if you really look into it, there's a bunch of conspiracy theories floating around, but if you really look into it, it is banana related. I'm not going to tell you how, but I'll let you figure that out. So anything that's banana related would probably be good. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what we could do. I think I might open that dubstep song that we were making the other day. Oh, is this what it's called? Twitch 150 thingy V2? Yeah, that's the one. And I'm gonna send this to my friend Jasmine, who made this song, and see if she approves of the master. I think it sounds pretty good. I'm kind of pumped on it. All right, this is some dubstep that we started on Monday. I actually haven't even opened this or listened to it since then, so it's new to me. Okay, that's tight. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm gonna work on this for probably like half an hour, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna jet because I'm gonna go meet my wife for a burger and talking about some stuff. I might start doing like a podcast kind of thing on Twitch and have guests come in, and I'm gonna have her be one of the guests because she's been a huge part of my whole music career and all that. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. Secret Twitch stuff. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back. I think I'm gonna stream again tomorrow, potentially tonight too. So I'll be sure and warn everyone on Twitter or whatever. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, let's get into this real quick. I heard a couple things. First of all, that's sick. I'm pretty pumped about this. I guess I'm just tooting my own horn there, but these sounded a little too much low end going on. Snare needs something. Can't really put my finger on it, but I think I'm just gonna add a clap and put a ton of reverb on it. Lex Luger to the rescue. Favorite reverb to put on that would be Valhalla Vintage Verb. Little preset that I made called Snare Fizz. Not sure if I'm sold on the white noise. Maybe I'll just turn it down a little bit. I do kind of like having a different clap layer that adds a little bit of space. Oh, by the way, if you're saying, oh, I hope you'd be streaming, it's Throbbing Thursdays tomorrow, duh. Well, yes, that's obvious. Throbbing Thursdays is here to stay every week. But I'm saying maybe during the day, I'll stream a little production. Guess what? I'm gonna freeze and flatten that. Then guess what? What am I gonna do? Can anyone guess? If you guessed duplicate this and then reverse it to create a reverse clap, then you are correct. Yeah, we're gonna make another channel for that. Channel, track, whatever you want to call it. So I guess I like using the word channel. Put an EQ on it, get it a little fuzzier sounding. What else? What else? Oh, Tyro's back. What's up? We did a lot of stuff while you were gone. We mastered a song. We opened this bad boy up again. That's nice. My CPU is starting to shit the bed. No, I think I don't know, that wouldn't do anything, turning those off. What is happening? What is eating up my shit? Oh yeah, it's probably these. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are we ready to commit? Should I commit to all these? I might not have a choice. I might have to commit. Oh, I think Albino probably uses a lot too. You know what? Fuck it. Let's freeze them all and flatten them and never look back. How about that? Who is? Oh my god. Right when I said that, I knew somebody was gonna quote me saying, "Who is? What is he? What is eating up my shit?" Oh my god, I sound like Alex Jones. Remember when Alex Jones was like, I'll hang up my neighbors if I like, you know, talking about like hanging them up on a meat hook and eating them if it came down to the end of the world. He's like, I'll eat their ass or something. I know what he was trying to say, but it came off really funny. That dude is wild. Anyway, I just froze and flattened, and I am not looking back one bit. So, there we go. It's all in audio now. What does this need? This needs a little bit of like dimension expansion, but not from a dimension expander. Does that make sense? Oh, Tyro's telling me about how horrible it is to stream on a Mac. Dude, you don't have to tell me. I am my 13-inch MacBook Pro is streaming and Abletoning right now. And I'm not happy about it. Hey, at least it's working though. I should knock on wood. Anyway, let's get some dimension expansion. This is like a super easy, quick way to expand your dimensions. Oh yeah, I think with some good like edits and stuff, this is gonna be tight. Oh, you know what else I wanted to do? I think I wanted to switch the hi-hats out. Uh-oh, my fucking scroller thing is being weird on my mouse again. Oh my god. Yeah, the hi-hats. Let's see. Okay, maybe it just needs a little bit of love. Maybe saturator. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch this to beats mode. This is like the warping. And I'm going to do 8th note. Flip this little thing. Do you guys know about this? What I just did over here? It's kind of a cool thing to do, you know, it basically just selects which transients to let come through. And the closer to 0 you get, the closer to just the transients, which would be that. The only thing is, here, let's just go back, because we do need to turn this all into like one track, basically, in order for it to like apply to every clip, because it's clip by clip when you do that. But this is a nice way to like deal with your transients and make them pop a little bit more, but not, I don't know, it's just a nice way of adjusting them. Hard to explain, but yeah, check it out. Beats. We'll go 8th notes. You got to switch this thing to the top one. Really like can transform your sound too. It turns it into something completely different, which I kind of want. Because that was my one thing when I went home. For some reason, I was thinking about it before I went to sleep the night after making this. And I was like, yeah, the hi-hat was kind of weak. So these are the things I think about before I go to sleep. It's how weak my hi-hats are. All right, we're getting close. Sounding slightly better for putting 10 minutes in. Subs might be a little loud. Just bring them down a little bit. You know what this could use? SPL Vitalizer MK2-T. That's what it could use. Nah, this thing's tight. Love this. I pretty much use this right here. It's doing a little bit. It just brings it to life slightly. By the way, I am way happier with that snare now that it's more relying on the clap with it needed that wet reverbed out clap, I think, to sound good. When does the almond break thing? Is this it? Yeah, we can't have those hi-hats playing during that. Or what if we reversed them? Oh. No. It's kind of weird. actually. Get rid of all this. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Let's bring this reverse clap. Yes, yes, yes. It's getting better. It's sounding better by the second. So we got to EQ this clap. We got to just make sure it's this high end. You know what this could use too? Where are you? Oxide tape. This thing's tight. It sounds good on drums too. It adds a little bit of thickness that you know, sometimes we need a little thickness. Let's see if it's too much thickness. You know what though? I wish they had a dry wet knob on this. Well, actually, you know what? Here, we could just do this. I'm gonna solve my own problem here. Let's do an audio effect rack. This is dry. This is wet. Oxide tape goes on wet. Let's just crank it a little bit. So that's just the parallel. That's like parallel wetness coming in from that. And that's the dry signal. Okay, that sounds kind of good with a little tape machine added to it. Hi-hats need some more reverb. They've got a little bit, but they need, yeah, they just need a little wetness. So I'm just turning all the attack down and like pre-delay down. Let's do a room. let's see how that sounds. Okay, it's starting to sound pretty good. I'm not mad about it. That's for sure. Let's see. Those needed a little something. Let's see if it'll let me put this on it. Oh, it did. Oh, that kind of beefs it up a little bit. I'm moving the delay after it. That needs something. I think it needs a bunch of reverb. You know, sometimes you got to throw a big old honker of reverb on there. Just kidding. Yeah, I think it needs some delay. Psych. Dubstation to the rescue. Oh, I know what this song is missing. Melodica. Needs a melodica solo. I gotta get the Nico. I gotta get the melodica from Nico. Let's do what? Dotted eighths. Let's try. There we go, something like that. Tight. Cool little dub station move there. I'm gonna just copy and paste that automation to right there. Oh, whoops. Just kidding. Yeah. Cool. That's just so we're set up for whatever's gonna happen over there. Save it. Irk Lemons in the chat wants me to come back to DC again soon. Well, yeah. I'm sure I will. You guys got shows going on yet? Yeah, shit's about to start popping off again. Starting in like a week. well, for me at least, I'm doing a bunch of drive-ins and pod shows, and then also Ubby Dubby Festival's coming up. So yeah, I'm pumped as hell for that. That's gonna be surreal playing a festival again. Um, I gotta write some new music for it. I guess that's what I mean, that's what this is gonna be. Uh, I also really want to do a Rage Against the Machine, like flip kind of thing. So I might no, actually, shit, I can't do that on the stream because I'll get in trouble because it's already been released and the bots will come after me. Well, anyway, I want to make a Rage Against the Machine edit on my in my free time, and I will let you guys know about it. Um, so yeah, I think I'm all done with this for today. I'm gonna go meet up with my wife, get some food. Throbbing Thursdays is happening tomorrow. I also might stream again. If I sit down to work on this some more, whether it's like tonight or tomorrow, then I'll let you guys know. There's a strong possibility of that. Um, let's see what else. There's always Friday too. I might stream on Friday. We'll see. I'm figuring out the schedule, but I'm also realizing once again that I'm not a schedule kind of person. So I'm trying really hard to like stay on a schedule so that you guys know when I'm going to be doing this. Um anyway, thanks for being here today. That was fun. I'm going to leave this one up so that I don't know, you guys can see what I did on that drum and bass song, and then when how we mastered that other song, and